Hey, it's me again, Wasabi, and today's video is sponsored by, well, the products were already sent to me to experience and share my thoughts with you guys, which I already did. And since that's done and I have a bit of time, this video is to help you guys to decide between the Zowie S2-DW and the Fantech Helios 2 Pro S, which are two mice that people will compare a lot. Now first, let's start with the basics. The Zowie S2-DW features a right-handed symmetrical shape and an official weight of 65 grams, and this is priced at $150. And in comparison, the Fantech Helios 2 Pro S also features a right-handed symmetrical shape, but it is a bit lighter at 55 grams and it comes in for a price of about $95. Now both mice are extremely similar, so the things to keep in mind is the weight and the price. So the design of both mice is extremely similar. Fantech clearly took inspiration from the Zowie S2 shape to create something that aligns more with modern trends in gaming peripherals. Zowie didn't have a wireless option for the S2 shape before the S2-DW came out, which was only available in 2024. So Fantech filled that gap with the Helios line that offers more modern tech and wireless connectivity. The main difference comes down to the buttons, the side buttons, and the scroll wheel as well. And the Helios 2 Pro S features the base cutouts to reduce weight, while the skate design is reminiscent of Zowie's older base and skate design. Meanwhile, the S2-DW has Zowie's updated base and skate design as seen with the launch of the Zowie U2. Both mice have great build quality. The S2-DW feels a bit more premium with its buttons, the scroll wheel, and the coating all have the extra material density that gives off a high-end vibe. While on the flip side, the Helios 2 Pro S offers impressive quality for its price, feeling very well put together. Both mice have coatings that deliver excellent grip for gaming. However, the Helios 2 Pro S, thanks to its color, is a bit more resistant to sweat marks and smudges. And you also have a white color option for the Helios 2 Pro S if you prefer. Now, both models use Huano transparent blue shell pink dot switches, but they don't feel the same. The S2-DW offers a slightly heavier click with a softer feedback, while the Helios 2 Pro S features lighter, more tactile clicks that are easier to spam and are a bit quieter. The S2-DW side buttons are noticeably larger and a bit heavier to click. And in contrast, the Helios 2 Pro S has slimmer side buttons that are easier to press, although the back side button has a bit more post-travel, giving it a springy feel. Now for the scroll wheel, the Helios 2 Pro S's scroll wheel is much quieter than the S2-DW's, which, let's be honest, Zowie scroll wheel is one of the worst sounding scroll wheels on any mouse. When it comes down to scrolling, the Helios feels marginally tighter, but both wheels provide a good amount of grip. I personally prefer the grippier feel of Zowie scroll wheel, and while scrolling is lighter, it's got distinct notches which is ideal for quick scrolling or when you need to hit an exact count. 55 grams, 65 grams, the Helios 2 Pro S is 10 grams lighter than the S2-DW. For gamers, the lighter weight can be a huge plus, but of course 65 grams isn't heavy by any means. But the lighter weight of the Helios might resonate better with those following today's trends. Now for tech differences, the S2-DW uses the port 3950 sensor and can achieve a lift-off distance as low as 0.7 millimeters, compared to the Helios 2 Pro S's 3395 sensor, which has a minimum of 1 millimeter. Now both mice offer a maximum wireless polling rate of 4000 Hz. However, in wired mode, the Helios 2 Pro S can reach 8000 Hz, while the S2-DW is limited to 1000. For battery life, the S2-DW gets about 80 hours at 1000 Hz, and the Helios 2 Pro S gets about 60 hours. One standout feature on the S2-DW is the enhanced receiver, which doubles up as a charging dock, a very convenient feature for any gaming setup. Also note that Zowie's mice are driverless, whereas the Helios 2 Pro S requires software from the website, which does offer additional customization options like button remapping and DPI adjustments. So if making fine adjustments to your DPI or remapping your buttons is something that you need, these are things that you should consider before you go for either one. The overall shape of both mice are extremely similar, and they even share the same measurements in length, width, and height. There is, however, a subtle difference in the curves. The S2-DW has smoother, more refined organic curves to the shell, and is more noticeable in the thumb rest area. And though the detail is very minor, the Helios 2 Pro S by contrast is a little boxier. It is a very small detail that most people will not notice, but just good to know. Alright, recommendations. If you're mindful of your budget, the Helios 2 Pro S is a very good clone of Zowie's S2 shape, offering modern features and a build that is lighter by 10 grams, and that is something you can feel for sure. The lighter weight can be a huge plus for gamers today. However, whether the 10 gram difference is a game changer for you really comes down to personal preference. But if you're not on a budget, the Zowie S2-DW would really not disappoint with the build quality and features, even though it's a driverless mouse. A driverless system to me is a feature that I find value in, but that's because I use more common DPI settings, and I don't have a habit of remapping my mouse buttons. But the biggest thing that I like about driverless mice is that I can just push a button on the bottom of the mouse to change the polling rate setting, because not all games and programs on my computer fully support high polling rates, so this is something that's very convenient for me. Now, if the price is not an issue, I would still recommend choosing the one that best suits your needs. Now, which one do I prefer and why? Well, personally for me, neither of these mice is my absolute favorite because I do not do so much tracking in games that I play. But if I had to choose one, I lean towards the S2-DW. You see, I appreciate the larger side buttons and overall premium feel of the mouse. It also looks like a more serious gaming mouse to me, and I do enjoy the sight of a serious product on my desk. The clicks and tactile feedback of the S2-DW, even with similar switches, just feel more satisfying to me. And the Helios clicks are lighter, but I do not spam click all the time, so that is not something that I prioritize. Plus, I love the simplicity of a driverless mouse and the enhanced receiver which doubles up as a charging dock. So for me, these factors make the higher price worthwhile, but everyone's got their own preferences. Whether you value a premium build or enjoy big value from a cheaper, lighter mouse, both options have their merits, and quite honestly, both are really good gaming mice that you can buy today. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful in any way, please leave a like and subscribe to support the channel, and I guess I'll see you in the next one.